Season 2, Episode 76 of One Man's Opinion. Today I am reviewing the absolutely incredible stage adaptation of Yann Martel's Life of Pi, adapted by Lolita, Chakrabarti, and directed by Max Webster, running at the Gerald Schoenfeld Theater at 236 West 45th Street in New York City. In a time when Broadway theater has overall downsized from the mega musicals of the 1980s and 90s, having a show with real spectacle is few and far between, and even less often a show with real spectacle that is really good. So I am elated to say that Life of Pi is the show that I've hungered for a few years and didn't know I was missing until now. Let me take a pause here for a quick bit of self-promotion. If you haven't heard, I have started a Patreon page. Reviewing theater, especially Broadway shows, is an expensive venture. Though, yes, my tickets are comped by the production's press representatives, I still have other expenses like commuting expenses, whether it be by driving or via the Metro North train into the city. There are dining costs and hotel costs as well if I stay the night. So whether it be $1 or $50, every little bit helps. Now back to the review. The novel Life of Pi came out in 2001 and the Ang Lee film adaptation in 2012, both to significant success. This stage production has also had significant success, winning 5 Olivier Awards, including Best New Play and Best Actor for Hiran Abesekera. If the New York going theater audience doesn't take to Life of Pi, I don't know if there's any hope for us because this is stellar theater. The production has an intricately designed set by Tim Hatley with multiple rotating elements and a boat that rises from the stage, an elemental video design and animation by Andrzej Goulding that is immersive but not distracting, and of course gorgeously detailed puppetry designed by Nick Barnes and Finn Caldwell that is used to create the animals that are essential to the narrative and are their own characters. Most importantly, the life-sized Bengal tiger Richard Parker, taking a team of 3 puppeteers to animate. This is all top-tier design and should be lauded, but these engaging production elements mean nothing without a compelling story and a strong cast to tell it. Like the film, the stage production starts after the events that dominate the rest of the story. In this case, Pi, or Paiseen Patel, played by Abesekera, is in a hospital in Mexico in 1978, recovering from being lost at sea for 227 days. A Japanese official, Mr. Okamoto, played by Daisuke Tsuji, who is investigating the lost ship, as the ship was Japanese in origin, questions Pi as to how the ship sank. What he gets is a fantastic tale, which is minimally about the ship's actual sinking, but more about Pi's life from his family's fleeing from political upheaval in the Pondicherry area of India to Canada. His mother and father, played by Mahira Kakar and Rajesh Bose, respectively, run a zoo in India and are bringing their animals along on the Trans-Pacific voyage. When the ship is sunk during a storm, Pi says he ends up on a lifeboat with a zebra with a broken leg, an orangutan, a hyena, and Richard Parker the tiger. Chaos promptly ensues as the wild animals kill each other off, with just Richard Parker and Pi as the lone survivors. Pi retreating to a small collective of floatable items attached by a line to the boat. Pi, who has a strong fascination in religion, having attended Hindu, Christian, and Muslim services regularly, has his faith along with his wits and courage tested over and over as food rations diminish and his life ebbs. Everything in the play hinges on the performance of Abesekera as he acts with the animals and immerses himself in the environment. It almost feels like a one-man show at times if it wasn't for the meticulous performances of the puppeteers, especially the trio handling Richard Parker. If you want to see the credits for all the people who rotatingly handle Richard Parker, I always have a list of cast credits in the description. The progressive wear and tear on Pi is artistically detailed, as Webster has choreographed not only Abba Sequeira as an actor and his actions, but the ensemble as well, as they come in to reposition the drama in an almost balletic and poetic movement of Pi. With the design elements added, it consumes the senses of the audience. I'm not one to make recommendations like this for a show, but with how the design elements work, particularly the video and lighting design, I would recommend getting front mezzanine seats versus orchestra seats, as I think you'll get a much better appreciation of the depth and scope and design from there, as so much of the video and lighting design is presented on the stage floor. And the way the Schoenfeld Theater is designed, most of the orchestra seat sight lines are right at stage level with minimal viewing of the stage floor. Life of Pi is a front runner for Best Play this season. Right now it's between this and Leopoldstadt. Life of Pi is an intense and exhilarating journey of life, death, and resurrection. It is why we have Broadway and one of the best stage experiences of the year. But I am only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see Life of Pi, I'll leave a link in the description. As stated before, you can support my channel by contributing to my Patreon page. A link will be in the description. You can also support my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and click the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews. My next review will be the Broadway revival of Parade. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you at the theater.